Okay, good morning, everybody. So today we're going to continue with our October challenges, but we'll do it with a little slight variation. And I'll tell you about that as we do it. So, but first, what I want to do is immediately go ahead and warm up so we can get started. Okay, let's reach for the sky. Take a big deep breath. And let it out. Again, up. Hold and then let it out. Let's do some of those arm circles. Spread your legs. A little bit bigger circles. Real wide circles. And go the other way. Smaller circles. A little bit bigger. Much bigger. Cross arms. Okay. Let's stretch out the quads, legs straight, turn your torso, and then just bend down, slide your hands down. You should feel it way in the back here. And let's hold it. Okay, let's go the other side. Turn, slide down. A little bit further. Okay, let's go ahead and let's do a little lunge. Okay, so 1 foot forward, hips straight, bend down, your knee almost to the ground, doesn't have to hit the ground. Okay, go the other leg. Okay, it's important that you do a little bit of stretching or some kind of warm-up before you get into an activity. Some believe that it decreases the injuries. The big thing that happens is you increase your blood temperature, so your muscles are a little bit more warmed up. So it's a little bit harder to go ahead or easier to exercise, and it'll inhibit you getting maybe an injury. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. And I know you're familiar with our Borg scale. We've done this a number of times. And I know you're also, bring out your sheet before we go into this. Bring out your sheet because we are going to do some of these and I want you to document some of the October challenges. But just to reiterate, we have done the Borg scale, and you know that to really get a good amount of exercise, we have to challenge our body to get to this point that's somewhat hard. Okay, so there's a thing in Judaism called a midot, and it's a character development, and it is called the Behira point. So, and I'll give you an idea how this relates to exercise in a second. So it's that space or the place where you are challenged and must make a choice to either stop or go beyond. Okay? And further, we are at a Behira point when we sense a struggle between what we know is the right thing to do and what we feel we want to do. So it's not only an exercise, but I'm dealing with exercise and fitness with you. This Behira point can be almost anywhere in your life. Okay, but we're going to talk about it in regards to the Borg scale and what we've been doing with fitness and challenging yourself to go beyond. Okay, so let's keep that in mind as we work this morning. So what I want to do is I'm going to change things up a little bit. So we're not going to do all the exercises, but we are going to go ahead and focus a little bit on some of those Behira points. So in particular, I want to do something that's going to go ahead and really challenge us to get to that Behira point and to challenge you to continue, go beyond, or get that feeling of, boy, this is really hard. Can I go beyond it? Because that's really where the growth is. Okay, so what I'd like to do is let's start off with a burpee, but I think we're going to do it for, let's see what I put down, for 2 minutes, okay? If it is too hard to do for the whole 2 minutes, then just stop and write down how many seconds or minutes that you did it. I hope you can see the clock. I'll leave it right there. Before we do that, I know we've talked about this, the difference between pain and discomfort. If you're feeling pain, you stop. If it's discomfort, that is the Bahira point, and that's where you're going to have the growth, where it's a little bit uncomfortable. Can I push beyond that? Got it? So let's start at 6:00 and we'll go to 8 minutes, okay? So we're just going to do a number of burpees. Okay, write down how many you've done. Ready, get set, and go. I'm going to not do it with this. Just keep a good pace up. Remember, we're going to do it for, see if you can do it for the whole 2 minutes. That's a half a minute. It will start to get really challenging pretty soon. At least for me it is. Okay, we've got a minute. All right, we're going to see how far along you can go. If you feel like it's too hard, then you're going to stop. We're definitely going to slow down. Because as you start getting fatigued, it starts to get really hard. Okay, about 30 seconds more. And if you feel like stopping now, go ahead. As long as you work through that Bahira point, 15 more seconds. Okay, and 3, 2, 1. So on your sheet, put down burpees, 2 minutes. If you kept count of how many you did, that's fine. If you only did it in, if you had to stop in 1:45, put that down. Woo! Okay, as you can see, a great cardio workout. Just in 2 minutes, I really got my heart rate up, and I got a great workout. Just that, as if that would be enough, which it almost might be. Okay, but let's go ahead and move to sit-ups. And what I want to do is to do a minute of sit-ups, then we're going to rest, and then I'm going to challenge you with 30 seconds of a V-sit. Okay, ready? Get set, and go. It's a 1 minute sit-up. Remember, arms crossed. That's 30 seconds. We've got about 15 more seconds. Keep count how many you did. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see if we can get a V-sit. Let's see if we can hold it. "15 seconds coming up. And let's stop and relax." Okay, good. So on your documentation sheet, put down how many sit-ups you did in 1 minute. Okay. All right, so I just want to do 2 more. One, I want to do our push-ups. And what I want you to do is to go to about 80% of your max. Okay? That should certainly be to a somewhat hard level. So remember, perfect form when you do your sit-up, push-ups. And when you feel that you're really getting to the point where, geez, I'm really feeling that, you know, it's kind of arbitrarily where 80% or 70% is, but where it's somewhat hard, you can understand that. Okay, so go ahead on your own and as many as you can to about 80%. All right, I'm going to stop there. I don't know how far you went, but I did not get as many as I've done before. If I would document today, I did far less than I normally do. That's probably a function of the burpees as well, okay, because that really took it out of me. All right, so I think what I want to end with is a 1:20 sumo sit. So let's start it at 12:30. Well, let's make it easy. We'll do it. Wait a second. We'll start it at 12:40 and then we'll go to 14. Okay, 3, 2, 1, get in a sumo sit. Or you need a wall, go ahead, get a wall. All right, I'll look at the clock because it's sometimes not really great to look at it until the last, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds. Okay, doing good. This was a really rough workout. And I hope you understand that point of Bahira point. It happens throughout your day all the time with homework, with a hard decision, hard discussion you have with somebody. If you're aware of it, you'll see it happening so often in your day. Okay, doing good. Still got a little ways to go. Now you're starting to feel that discomfort, that's the Bahira point. That's the choice point. Can I go beyond that discomfort a little bit? Not a lot. Okay, so we got 20 more seconds. See if you can do it. If it's too much, stop. We don't want to bite off more than we can chew. 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay, good. All right. Excellent. Okay, doing real good. Okay, we're going to do just one rotation of yoga, and then I want to do a sitting meditation. Maybe we'll do 2. Ready? Reach up. Breathe in. Go down. Touch your toes, knees, toes, plank. Go to the mat. Reach up for the cobra. Come down into downward facing dog. Step up in between your hands. Touch your knees, touch your toes, and come up. And dive down again. To your knees, to your toes again. Step back into a plank. come down, roll up into a cobra, go down, up into a downward facing dog, step up, touch your toes to your knees, toes, and breathe in. Another breath. One more. Okay. All right, we still have a couple more minutes. I would like to challenge us with a little sitting mindfulness exercise, and I want to do it for a little bit more than 2 minutes. So just remember what we're going to do. We're going to sit comfortably, focus on the breath, maybe in for 3 seconds, hold it for a second or two, and then exhale for 5 seconds. And you're just going to repeat that. Remember, you're going to lose that concentration. You're going to lose that awareness of your breath into a thought, into a sensation, into our heart rate, any number of things. We let that sensation, that feeling go. We let it go, and we come back. It's called tshuva. We come back to our awareness of our breath. That's the practice, okay? So let's do this for, I think we'll start it at right before 17. We'll go to just about 19. Remember, we can start now, so close your eyes if you're comfortable with that. Back straight, feet on the ground. Focus on your breath going in. Focus as it goes out. Breathe in slow. Breathe out even slower. Let your awareness go to your breath or to your lungs. Keep your awareness on your breath, knowing all the time that it's okay if you lose that awareness. Just come back to the breath. Okay, I'll leave you go for the next minute. If you need to open your eyes, just go ahead. Then close them again. Okay, slowly open your eyes. So as we practice sitting mindfulness, it becomes a little bit harder as the advancement of the amount of time that we sit. And you really will feel that Behira point, and it might manifest itself in some sensations, some feelings, a thought about, boy, is this boring, I want to get up. But that's where that Behira point really comes in, and the challenge that you have in making that decision, that choice. Okay? Hope you enjoyed it today. We'll see you next time.